Star Wars Episode 1. Episode 1? The fuck is that? Who wrote this? Episode 1? Fuck it. You know what? Fuck it. We'll do it live. No, you tape it, we'll do it live. Fucking thing sucks. No, this is not Star Wars Episode 1. It's Star Wars Rogue One, a Star Wars story with the side chick of Star Wars A New Hope. And I'm here to say that it is truly hype sauce, hype sauce, hype sauce. This is the first side baby movie to the original Star Wars Skywalker episodic trilogy or prequels that came out thus far. And this one, I must say, is up to par. I love this movie. This movie is by far the best Star Wars movie since Empire Strikes Back. I really love this movie. Like I said, this movie has tons of layers of fucking hype sauce in it. Tons of layers of fucking hype sauce in it. I mean, some of the scenes in this movie just had me giddy in my seat, like trembling, like, oh yes, is this happening? Am I really seeing this? But at the same time, the movie is not 100% perfect. So, before we get into all the hype sauce, all the good stuff, I'm gonna give you a little nitpicks of things I didn't really enjoy too much. That's not saying I didn't hate the movie. I know, what I'm saying, like in this day and age of the internet, either you love a movie, you hate it, but no movie is perfect. So these are just some of the nitpicks that I had about the movie that I didn't really like too much. All right, first off, the musical score of this movie. It felt rushed. I know the backstory about this movie. I know the original composer got let go of this movie, and then the other composer had like 4 weeks to do the score, and it kind of shows a little bit. Some of the music, I mean, it fits for the movie, but at the same time, I feel like it's like a fan-made movie. Like some of the music is it's good in places, but I can hear like it just didn't have enough time to develop. Like none of the scores in this movie are memorable. I really think this movie could have used the opening crawl, and I kind of missed it a little bit, but it didn't detract from the movie too much. You see our title screen, which is Rogue One. I was like, oh yeah, we're gonna see the title screen of Rogue One, and it's just like this little iMovie font of Rogue One with this weak music once again, and that was kind of underwhelming. It was kind of underwhelming. I'm just gonna say that font, that Rogue One font, y'all could have scaled it up or made it fit the screen. It was very small, and it just didn't work. I'm sorry. It just didn't work. It kind of threw me out of the movie a little bit. There's a couple of full CG characters in this movie that every time I seen them, I was like, oh man, I'm glad they had the balls to do this, and he's a pivotal part of this story. But when I seen him, it looked like I was watching an Uncharted cutscene. And it was weird and said like, oh, okay, this character's fully CG and I know it. And, it just like, I knew I was watching CG and I couldn't really pay attention to the dialogue because all I could think about was this CG character right here. And I was like, I don't know. I was like, I don't know about that. You know what I'm saying? It threw me out of the movie a little bit. You know what I'm saying? The CG had a little struggle in it. That's all I'm saying. The only small little other gripe that I got about this movie are some of the characters. The characters, Jen Erso, the main character, Felicity Jones. I really dug her character. I dug her backstory. We got a little bit of backstory of her. I thought she carried the movie just fine. And then she had a partner. I can't really remember his name. I know the internet is going to tear me up about this, but I can't remember his name. But he had a little bit of backstory about how they formed Rogue One. Alright, what I loved about the movie, the cinematography. My God, could you make a better looking Star Wars movie? My goodness. Some of the shots, it looked like it was in like Greenland. These awesome wide sweeping shots of where the Death Star was created. You can look at this like, yeah, this planet looked like where a Death Star would be created. It's like rain, it's like beautiful greens, big rock mountains. I mean, they need an Oscar just how good this movie looks. And on top of that, the costumes were spectacular. It all tied into the Star Wars universe. I mean, it looked better than ever. It looked better than Force Awakens. I love Force Awakens, but I think this movie is one of the best looking Star Wars movies ever created. And the characters. Let's talk about some of the characters I love. It's a droid in here. K2SO. K2SO was that droid. It's my favorite fucking droid. I think R2 still might be my favorite droid, but this droid was talking mad shit. This droid was like, super sarcastic about everything. He just give you ballistics. It's like, it's like 99.9% you ain't gonna survive this fucking hallway. Another character that I loved in this movie is Donnie Yen. Donnie Yen was very good in this movie. It wasn't a lot of Force in this movie, not to throw any spoilers, so it's not a lot of Jedi. If you follow the Star Wars history, you know the Jedi are pretty much extinct. So Donnie Yen, I call him the Struggle Jedi. The young struggle, the Struggle Jedi, because he was Force sensitive, but I don't know if he was fully Jedi or not. But I just liked his faith in the Force. You know what I'm saying? I believed it. You know what I'm saying? I believe this character. You know what I'm saying? And how he was very good. I would like to see more of his character too. You know what I'm saying? Because he was, he was very good. He was a strong believer in the Force, and he was blind. And then, you know what I'm saying? He had this special martial arts that he used that I never seen in a Star Wars movie before. Like, this dude was a fucking Jedi. Then he had his partner too, who had the big gun that was like, brah! And he was good. Like, you can have an anthology movie about these two characters too. So I was, you know what I'm saying? I was very happy to see them. It wasn't a lot of character development between, you know what I'm saying, all the characters, but we had to go. You know what I'm saying? We had to steal the plans to the Death Star. We had to get it. You know what I'm saying? But their characters were very good. K2SO, Struggle Jedi, his boy with the brat, and the rest of the supporting characters were fine. That brings me to the point of Mad Nicholson. I love Mad Nicholson. Ever since Casino Royale, Hannibal, even Doctor Strange, he was fine. You know, and here I think he serves a very important purpose, because he was, without spoilers too much, he kind of created the Death Star. And you know what I'm saying? His daughter is Felicity Jones. And I thought his character was sufficient, you know. I thought, you know what I'm saying, he had the look and he acted his part out to where the story needed to be. And I really enjoyed seeing him on screen. So I'm glad he was there. Alright, this is what you spend your money for. The third act of this movie is Star Wars Go. The third act of this movie is fangasm. I mean, you got the best fucking space battle I think I ever seen. Maybe next to Return of the Jedi. I don't know. I gotta watch Return of the Jedi again, but they're like right here. Like some of the space battles of the, you know what I'm saying, the Rogue One. They got some awesome shots with them in the thrusters and a bunch of amazing epic shots that you will never thought you would see in a Star Wars movie, and I'm glad I did. It ties this fucking movie in with episode 4, New Hope, so perfectly that these movies, like Rogue One and episode 4, should be almost the same movie, like a part 1 and part 2. Definitely, because this space battle was real. It was gritty. It's a lot of depth. It's a lot of throwbacks. A lot of Easter eggs that I know Star Wars fans are gonna love. And you know what I'm saying? If you're new to this, it doesn't even matter, because this third act is so amazing. Like, they have some scenes on the beach with AT-AT. I know internet, you're gonna say no, those are not AT-AT. They're actually AT-1 before the Empire, whatever the fuck. But they took down these AT-ATs with ease, with the Rogue One, just blowing them up. Just awesome battles. You see these ATs stomping through the beach. It is a glory to watch. It is a glory to watch. I'm telling you, it is pretty spectacular. That space battle, that third act is pretty amazing. Which brings me to the third act of the best part of the movie. I think you get your boy over here. Vader. This guy's in this movie. This guy's not in the movie a lot. He's in 2 scenes of the movie. But the 2 scenes he are in are amazing. The first scene he's in, you know, it's amazing. You know what I'm saying? You see Darth Vader. You get chills when you see Vader. You get chills when you see Vader on the screen. When he comes out, you know what I'm saying, and he's talking to, you know, an admiral about, you know, certain things, you just get chills just to hear him talk. James motherfucking Earl Jones is back as the voice of Vader. How are you going to beat that? It's the original Vader. They even take it back to the costume of the original Star Wars. So, if you're a Star Wars fan, you're going to nerd out. Like, if you're a casual Star Wars fan, you'll like it fine. But he has another scene towards the end of the... towards the end of the movie, it's just like, yeah, this guy. I'm not gonna spoil the movie. I'm not gonna tell you what happens with this guy at the end of the movie, but fuck, yeah. Go buy your ticket and see that. That's all I'm saying. That guy right there. So my final thoughts on Star Wars Rogue One is hype sauce. So my review of this movie, if I had to give it a score, it's gonna be a straight up 9 out of 10. If you're a fan of Star Wars, you're gonna love a lot of the Easter eggs. You're gonna love a lot of the backstory. It's a ride to behold. Please buy your ticket to see it if you're a Star Wars fan. If you're not, you already seen Star Wars. You don't even need to watch my review. But for the people who are not big Star Wars fan and looking for Rey and Finn, you're gonna enjoy it as well, just as a film in itself. It's very, very well directed by Garrett Edwards. Excellent direction. The story is there. Once again, guys, thanks for watching. This is Q. You've been watching Q Reviews. If you like this video, hit me that like. If you really like this video, subscribe. And once again, yo, I'll see you soon. Peace.